Hello everybody. It's been a while since I've posted any updates for my town car, and as my luck may have it, I've been driving with these beautiful crystal clear headlights, and as my luck may have it, the turn signal burned out. So I only enjoyed it for a little bit. It came on and off, and then all of a sudden I got the rapid clicking inside. And I was like, oh crap, I just did this like a month and a half ago. But also, ever since I replaced them, I have not had a chance to actually level these headlights. And I've only drove them for just a little bit, and I realized that they're all over the place. So I am parked against a wall right here, and I'm hoping that as I replace the turn signal, it's going to get dark enough, and I got my tools there, and so I'll be able to also level them, which luckily with this it's only one screw that I have to twist, and it's just a regular Phillips screw, and that would allow me to level them. And I got these Sylvania 3457As, which I will be replacing, and hopefully that will resolve the problem. But I guess before I go in and try to replace it, let me see if I can get in here just to make sure that the turn signal was actually off, because it was weird. It was coming on and off. So I've tried it a couple times, and I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure it's not working. Like it's dead. Let's see, I got 97,000. So look at this. Oh, I see my air pump going off. So not quite sure what's going on there. So I'm not sure if I'm having an electrical problem, or am I having turn signal problem. So the air pump just went on. So let's see. Are they blinking? They are blinking. So I'm not quite sure if all of a sudden I have working turn signals, and it was on the driver's side, or am I having an electrical problem? So look at this. So now they're working, but then as I was driving home, they weren't. So I'm really hoping that it is indeed a light bulb, which as of right now, it is not working. Very strange. So here's what I'm going to do. I will still replace it, just to be on the safe side. I'm going to turn it off. All right. Let's see. Let me try this again. I'll be damned. It's working now. Well, what the hell. I'm still going to replace the light bulb, and what I'm going to do is, as I'm replacing it, I'm also going to try and fix this little gap right here. Let's see. Right here. So if you guys remember, see if I can go this way. When I installed these aftermarket, as you can see that there's a pretty big gap right here. So I'm going to try and fix this. And I'm also going to experiment with the tripod. I got it specifically for shooting these videos, and why not? So here we go. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna try to remove the cover that goes from right here. These plastic clips. They come off pretty easily. They just twist off on mine. And here we go. We got 4. And I know I've already filmed this, so I'm just doing this as an experiment. And this whole thing comes right off and gets over the side. And now there's going to be the good old famous 3 bolts. And I will try also to experiment with this remote, which came with the tripod. So let's see if it works to turn it off. Okay, I realize I got to learn how to use the remote, but in any case, using 8mm ratchet, I'm going to be removing the 3 bolts that secure this whole housing in place. And obviously trying to be careful not to scratch my own paint, because unfortunately I don't have a long extension. I just have this little dinky one. Let's see, am I even pointing the right direction? Yeah, I gotta learn how to do all this. Using this video as a guinea pig of how to actually shoot with a tripod. And maybe I'll have to edit some of this stuff, which I'm sure I will. Okay, there's one. Obviously the rust kind of makes its way into these bolts. Alright. Let's see, am I filming it right? Yeah, kinda. And I love reading your comments and everything, so if you guys have suggestions, maybe somebody's well more experienced in this than I am. Always look forward to that. Thank you everybody for, I think, 172 subscribes at this point, and lots of views. I'm surprised that some of my videos, which I thought would never make their way into the prime light, are actually getting some views. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. All right, there you go. Yeah, nice and rusty. There you go. All right, now this one is a pain. Let's see. Yeah, it's right there. And the problem here is that there's not a whole place to maneuver it. So I have to do one of these. Now, if I had a longer extension, I guess that's where this hole is for. So, all right. I'm gonna try and pause. Okay, so now that I released the 3 bolts and press the little tab here, the whole system just comes right out, and there's a little wire connector here. Once that gets separated, voila, there it is. I remember doing it. Here's that wire thing. And you know what? I think I might have found the problem why sometimes the turn signal would engage and sometimes it wouldn't engage, is because this little rubberized thing, maybe that was getting in the way. But you know what? I've made it that far. Now, let's go ahead and replace this bulb just for the hell of it, you know. So now that I have this housing removed, I believe I'm going to be removing one of these things back here. It's like a cover to expose this turn signal. So there's 4 screws. Nope, there is 3 screws, and I'm going to give it a shot. So here is the would-be culprit. Although the bulb seems to be intact, so there's a good chance that I might be replacing a perfectly good bulb. But you know what? I got that far, and I got it out of that little side housing. If you guys can see it right there, the empty hole. Might as well just replace it, just for the heck of it. And to replace it, you just pull it from here, right there. See if I can focus on there. And there is the bulb. And that's a replacement bulb right here. 3457A. Let's see if I can focus on there. And you know what I'm going to do is, all right, well, it can't focus. There it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to post a display of all the light bulbs that a Lincoln Town Car has, so maybe you guys will find it useful. Okay, so after messing around with this thing for probably 10 minutes, I got it all in there. So it is this housing. It takes a little bit of effort to kind of get it in there. And now is the important trick. The trick is to get this thing all lined up, but before I do that, I got to connect the electrical connection, which is right up here, with electrical connection, which is right up here. So once again, I don't know whether or not the turn signal was the issue because it was kind of coming on and off, or if it was that gasket thing that kind of fell out of place. But now that I definitely eliminated the possibility of that being a turn signal, I'm going to click this thing in, make sure it doesn't click out. try this. All right, well, you saw it. It does work consistently. So let me try this again. Oh, you know, I made this lip a little smaller. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. I did make it a little smaller after all. So something out there was not going in well. All right, got my electrical connection here. Once again, pushing it in. Okay. And I'll just need to ratchet these things back in there. Okay, testing out with the light. Trying to make sure that my rear end doesn't block the entire view. You gotta love these clear headlights though. They make the whole car just pop. So anybody out there who has hazy headlights, I'm telling you, replace them, fix them, refurbish them, whatever is your preferred method, but get rid of them. Just, it'll make you feel better, it'll make your car feel better, it'll make you see better. So the next step is to adjust headlights. And to do that, let's see, how do I get the flash on? There you go. So to do that, you got these little screws right there and right there. So I mentioned them during the other video. And the problem with those is that when I first installed these headlights, I haven't had a chance to drive at night actually for about a month and a half since I installed them. And the other day I finally had a chance to, and they are basically shining on the floor, on the ground. So that's not good. So my next attempt will be to use this wall and to hopefully just raise them. Now, I never done this before. I'm going to be posting a screenshot of how the manual tells me to do it, but I'm not going to follow the manual. I know I got to raise them up so I don't see, like, 10 feet in front of me. I need to see a little more. So here, that's going to be my next project. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so headlights on. The car's going to beg and plead, but basically it says that, I got both of them on. Oh, you know what? I know I'm kind of digressing. I wonder if this little cornering lamp works. Maybe there's going to be a thing for another video. So you can kind of see where the light beam falls. It's right there on the bottom. So the manual says to park about 15 feet away from a wall or a canvas or something like that and shine, and they should be about to measure out where the level would be. But I don't have the luxury, so I'm just gonna literally try to turn the screwdriver and see what happens. All right, do you see any difference? All right, I see something is moving, but I think it's moving down. So I'm not sure what can I possibly capture here. So I'm gonna be raising it. So I'm gonna be turning it counterclockwise. Yep. All right, so the beam is moving upwards, so that's actually what I'm trying to accomplish. All right, there it is. There it is. It's crawling on the wall. Oh, wow. I've never done this before. I've been driving since the day I turned 16. Never, ever. Look at that. There we go. So I don't know if that's too far. Let's see, how far can it go? Oh, wow. It actually moves quite a bit. All right, well, I'm going to turn it to the ledge. So I'm turning it now the other way. Yeah, wow, it's like a little dance. Okay. All right, well, maybe a little higher. See, I'm having now too much fun. And oh, it is. I'm just turning the screwdriver right here. And the factory ones had like the weirdest little key. So I'm glad that this one had a screwdriver. All right, a normal screwdriver. So here we go. Coming over to this side. Find this hole. All right, let's see him. All right. I don't know if it's accurate or even. Okay, well, let's pretend like that is it. But we're going to go on a test drive, and we will figure this out. So, while I was doing that whole side turn signal, I wanted to change the wiper blades as well, and I realized something that town cars, and this is, by the way, it's the first time I'm actually changing these since I bought this last December, is when wipers are in the down position, they don't fold out. Like, you can't do this with the wiper in the normal position. So what I ended up doing was I ended up stopping them halfway, and now I could access them and change it. So, oh, it's a win-win for everyone. All right, so here is the end result. First of all, the turning signal turns on a consistent basis. I already tried that. I got my cornering lamp, that's on. So apparently that only comes on when the headlights are on. So, you know, I'm gonna test out the other one too. So let's see. It's running nice and quiet. Let's see what's going on back here. All right, that's a good shot right there. Oh man. Oh man. I'm just gonna take a shot while I was filming. Gotta post this thing. Just love this car. Okay, let's do the other one. All right, so the cornering lamp does work. I don't know how useful this thing is, but anyway, you know, it's there. I kind of like it. And I guess the most important part of this whole video now is to show you that by adjusting headlights, it's now way better. So look, where the car's at, that's where the grass is. Obviously it's more than 15 feet, but before, like when I first installed those things, they would shine like right up to here. Now they shine way out there. They're nice and bright. Getting some glare. Oh, nice. Sorry, I'm just geeking out. I don't get a lot of time to work on this thing and to do a lot of things that I want to do. So try to geek out whenever I can. You know, why not? Life is way too short. All right. Oh, I see. It's nice and cold. It's a hot one. It's almost 9 o'clock and it's still 81 degrees. So that's kind of the view from the inside. I know I'm shooting on my Galaxy Note 9. And pretty soon I'm going to be getting an upgrade. I'm going to be getting one of those Note 20 Ultra, whatever it's called, or Plus, I don't remember. I think it's called Ultra. So maybe the video quality will improve, maybe not, who knows. Now, while I am sitting here piloting this beast, you can see that the airbag light is still on. I do plan on going to a mechanic soon. I did get that part, that other assembly, the seat belt pretensioner kit, whatever. So I'm really hoping that that's going to be resolved. Now, if that's not resolved, then I don't know. I'm just going to probably just live with this thing. Also, I don't think I ever talked about how nice this lighting is. Now, I never had a car with green lighting before. I had white, I had blue, had a combination of white and blue. That was on the Buick. Oh, now it's beeping that I didn't buckle up. But if I do, it'll go away. All right. Well, I hope you liked it. If anything, you're going to know how to replace a turn signal bulb. I did not know if I actually needed to or not. But you know what? I'm glad I kind of tested out or tried out my tripod. Kind of like it. I don't know if I'll be using it anymore, but when the turn signal goes on when needed, and it doesn't do that whole tick, 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 tick. It's music to my ear. All right, well, on that note, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for your love, support. All right, be quiet, you. And see you next time.